stitches dissolve in the mouth after wisdom teeth are removed?
So, great question. So, how do stitches dissolve after your wisdom teeth, after the wisdom teeth removal? So, there are types of stitches that we use as wisdom teeth surgeons, as dentists or a dental specialist, and we use several types of stitches. And depending on the type of stitches, there are two basic kinds. One is a non-resorbing or non-dissolving, we call it, a non-dissolving stitch, and the other one is the dissolving stitch. Non-dissolving stitch, as you know, as the name sounds, it is not going to dissolve on its own. So you need to go to the dentist's back and you need to have that removed. And there are some reasons why we normally place those stitches, although it's not common nowadays. Sometimes we see that when I used to practice in England before I came here, and we know some of the socioeconomic status of those people coming into the hospital. They're not the best type of patient, and we want to make sure those patients are actually coming back to us to get those stitches removed. So we will intentionally place those non-dissolving stitches. But now the technology has changed, and the medical technology, and we got a lot of improvements, and ever since, and we have several stitches that are available as good as the non-dissolving stitches. Pretty much in my practice, I don't use the non-dissolving stitches. Very rarely I use them. But going back to the question of the dissolving stitches, how they dissolve. They are being absorbed by the body. So it's, say for example, like you have a scab in your skin. How does the scab goes away? Like, so whenever you have a wound on your body, and there is a process called inflammation that happens, and then inflammation starts to eat some of the scab away, and eventually the scab goes away. So imagine the stitch being like a small scab, or when you have the cut that happens at the site of the wisdom tooth removal. Whenever there is a lot of remodeling or healing, or there is a lot of the scabbing that happens, and the stitch also get dissolved in the remodeling or the healing process, or we call it as a descaling or a descabbing process, and that's how the stitch goes away. So if you had wisdom teeth surgery or any other oral surgery for the fact in your mouth, and if your dentist or your dental specialist has placed a dissolving stitch, and that's how that goes away from the surgical site, or that's the way that dissolves from your body. And I hope that answers your question.